Hi guys, we are back. That just happened to be the next flight out of Anchorage. That when I was ready to start doing another flight is a UPS flight. We will go ahead and do that one next. It'll be it's gonna be a UPS flight in 1935, a 747. Now they're using a 747-400, but I'm going to be using the default 747-8F. And that'll be going to Chicago O'Hare. Be a pretty good long flight there. We'll definitely be running that as, let's see, all right, new flight. UPS 1935. All right, let me get YouTube fired back up so I can double check that stuff is showing up right on here. Not to mention, let's see. Oh, live. Okay. All right, yeah, looks like we're good. We're gonna go from PANC to KORD. B748. Or actually B48F, I think. Okay. Departure runway 25 left, but they were using 15 a minute ago, or when I just flew. So, all right. Going back to Elam again, that same waypoint I flew in, used to get get into Anchorage. And all right, 2,555-mile flight. A lot of it be going over a good chunk of Canada. So, okay, flight level 350, and then we'll step climb to 370 at over Derur. Don't know where that's at, but we'll worry about it when in due time. Okay, airtime will be over 5 hours, but yeah, we're gonna once we get to cruise altitude, I will obviously run at probably at 4x speed, so that'll help shrink the flight time down. All right, pre-file on say intentions, and all right, we'll come back into the sim. We'll go with our here was our cargo Lex livery that we used last time we used this aircraft. Let's switch back over to UPS. Okay, PANC. We're gonna have to figure out a cargo ramp spot to go with. I saw some UPS birds over here in this area, so actually the last time I think the first time it wasn't a UPS flight I did over here, was it? I think it was come on, get out of here. Last time I remember parking in this spot right here with whatever I flew back in. I think it was that cargo Lex bird coming back in from China. I remember parking right here, so let's go ahead and do that. That was a 747 flight as well. Okay, look like we do have a ground power unit. Yeah, tow vehicle and all that kind of crap. So okay, get the goggles fired back up again. Take a minute or so before we'll be ready to get everything working. Okay, I'm getting my virtual desktop client fired up now. Okay, switch back over to VR mode, and all right. Yeah, see, there are some other 747s right there from UPS right there. So, okay, let's get, come on. Nah, goggles are acting up. Okay, it might be necessary for me to do this without the goggles because they're deciding to act up. I can see it as working fine on the monitor, but yeah, they're acting up on my side. So, and I don't want to have to reboot the computer. We already got this fired up, and honestly, the 747, I have issues with using the goggles anyway because I can't use multiple view modes. I can't. Like this is what I'm talking about. I can't move my view around like I can with the standard thing. So let's go ahead and get our external power units fired up. Okay, sim brief. View our flight plan. All right, yep, that's correct. Okay, weights and flight plan are good to go. Let's go ahead and run through our pre-flight stuff. Okay, power, battery switch to on. Standby power to auto. Hydraulic demand pumps to off. They are off. Windshield wipers are off, I already know. Landing gear, we already know is down. External power's on, okay. Pre-flight, IRS selectors and nav are... I don't know if they've been... I don't know if they've aligned yet, so... Alright, well that's work. While that's in work, let's go ahead and reference airport. PANC. Okay, yeah, no, our IRSs aren't aligned yet. We don't have any lat longs in here on these, so that's how I know it's not aligned yet. Okay, UPS 1935. Okay, yeah. Our waypoints that I was expecting to be in there are there. Okay, zero fuel weight. Let's go ahead and go back to here while the IRSs are doing their thing. 648.8. Figured you're gonna make me do that. Come on. Speed brake lever's in the way. Wants me to put the point in there, I guess. Okay, reserves is already factored in. Cruise altitude 350. Cost index 320. Okay, thrust limiter. Let's take a look. Come over here to performance, populate from last flight. Yeah, alright, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Regular DTO, so we'll keep it like that. Flaps, we want at 10. Center of gravity. Let's come back. Yeah, we can't have 2%. We need to move the cargo, some of the cargo. I don't know why it does that. Okay, so we're gonna have to move some of this stuff from the front to the back, it looks like. About 25,000. We'll move 30,000 pounds to the back. So we'll make that 67,400. Alright, percent Mac is 12. Now it will move that. It should move afterward as the flight progresses because I will be burning fuel from the center tanks first, to where it'll get lighter on the front and heavier on the back as far as the fuel is concerned. So it should help. But we are pretty far on the forward end. Okay, so CG of 12. 8.8 trim, wow. Oh, too much. We were a little bit quick there. Alright, it's close to 9, so I'm going to go ahead and do 9 instead.
Route 6310, wind 160 at 15, gusting 24, runway 7 right, clear to land. Welcome to Anchorage. Clear to land, 7 right, Route 6310.
And Delta. Ted Stevens, Anchorage International Airport. Information Delta. 0353 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 7 left, 157 right.
Okay.
Wind 160 at 15, gusting 24. Visibility 10. Few at 7,000, broken at 11, 11,000, broken at 20,000. Temperature 9er, dew point 0. Altimeter 2985. Density altitude minus 400 feet. Tower backup operations may result in reduced services today. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Delta. Ted Stevens, Anchorage International Airport. Information Delta. 0353 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 7 left, 157 right. Wind 160 at 15, gusting 24. Visibility 10. Few at 7,000, broken at 11, 11,000.
Alright. That'll work. I didn't want to keep hearing that. Okay, I want to change this one to calm. One 999. Okay, yeah, so we should be able to, is this going to be the same? Yeah, alright, so VHF1, or on this one, it's the left, center, and right. I do want the left to be on my primary, or VHF1 as what I would usually call it everywhere else. I don't even think I've ever bothered to use this this panel here yet. But I want my COM2 basically to be the ramp channel so I can easily jump back and forth. Turn the volume up. Okay. We are indeed on the clearance channel. Okay, let me go ahead and turn set the IRS's nav. It's and also get APU started. I don't know why it's taking so long to align. Okay, this the outboard is good now. Waiting on the inboard. Okay, we'll get clearance. Our flight plan set up now. Clearance. UPS 1935 heavy. Request IFR to Chicago.
Stand by, your number one. UPS 1935, heavy, clear to O'Hare, radar vectors TED, then is filed, climb and maintain 4,000, expect flight level 35010 minutes after departure, departure on 118.6 squawk 6443, and we had to change your departure runway to 7 right.
Alright, 7 right instead. Radar vectors to TED, then is filed, climb maintain 4,000, expect flight level 350 and 10, depart on 118.6, squawk 6443, and departure runway will be 7 right, UPS 1935 heavy.
UPS 1935, heavy, read back correct, ground will be on 121.9er.
Okay, so I'm gonna need to change the departure 121.9er for ground 1935 heavy. Okay, it said 7 right. We got 2 departures there, the Nick 3 and the Potter 3. Just curious. Actually, let's see. Well, that would fly us right over Elmendorf Air Force Base too, but okay. Yeah, I definitely don't want Potter 3. If he did anything at all, it'd be Nick 3, but we didn't ask for the Nick 3, so I think they're just gonna vector us. So we would get to 2,000 feet or 4 miles from TED, and then turn direct or turn heading 329 to generally put us right toward Elmendorf. Okay, so we are set. All right. IRS position should be set. Right. come back. Bus tie switches to auto. Ah, yeah, they're on auto. Generator control switch to on. Or switches, I mean. Yeah, they're all on. APU have already started. APU generator on when available. APU should be running. Yeah, APU generators are available. Not gonna worry about that though. We have we use external power for the electricity until we get engines running. Hydraulic demand pumps to off. Engine hydraulic pumps to on. Okay, or actually, let's see. Ah, yeah. Emergency lights, guard closed. I'm trying to remember where exactly that's at again. I think it's up here. Yeah, I think this should be it. Or, wait. Oh, right there, yeah. Armed and guard closed. Dual cross feeds. On. Alright, they are on. Fuel pumps are off. Any ice to auto. Let me slide over. Come on. Oh, hang on. Okay, those are all to auto. Window heat switches to on. Wipers are off. Yaw damper to on. I'm used to the yaw damper being down here on some planes, but some other ones is up here. This one I'm forgetting. Oh, there. Yeah, I was gonna say that's. Yeah, I knew it was up here somewhere on this aircraft. Passenger temp selector to auto. We don't have a passenger section. All we got is cabin. It's already in auto. Now these are all good. Trim air switches to on. I want to say it's these two here. Yeah, those are on. Recirculation switches to on. So these. Oh. Okay, yeah, they're on. Pack switches to on. I think that's the ones they're talking about. Oh, those. Oh, that's right. I forgot about those. Okay, isolation valve switches to on. They are. APU bleed on. Engine bleeds on. Nav lights. Okay, we'll get both. On. Logo. Alright, flight director. Flight director on. Auto throttle is armed. Bank limiter should already be. Oh, wait, no, it's not an auto. Autopilot disengage is up. Landing gear lever is down. Auto brake set to RTO. Parking brake is set. Speed brakes. Alright, back to down. Thrust levers to idle. Flaps are up. Fuel control switches are cut out. Seatbelt selector on. That one I want to say was down here, yeah. We'll go to auto. TCAS to standby. Alright, it's in standby. Alright, hydraulic demand pumps to auto. Alright, let's get back a little bit. Quit fighting with me. Alright, fuel pumps on. No. I did not look to see if we got anything in the center tanks. It's only 2,500 miles, so there's a chance we might not. Let me get. Let's see. Okay, those are all in up. I thought there was. Well, that was the panel that we used, though. Chloe. Let's see. Yeah, I could have sworn that the controls for that are down here. I'm forgetting where exactly how to jump between the different screens on there. So this one. These are. Oh man, I'm forgetting. Oh, that's right. It's over here. Okay, why did I forget that? Okay, so no, we don't have any fuel in the center. It's all in the mains, and that's it. So, all right, now that I know that, We don't need these on. Okay. Beacon, we already have set. Alright, transponder. Alright, starting engines. We are ready for startup, so switch over to 1219. Oh, that's right, we're not really gonna, oh, you know what? I'm on the wrong one. 1219. Yeah, we're not gonna need pushback. I just need startup because we're just gonna taxi straight ahead when we're ready to depart. Ground UPS 1935 heavy request startup.
UPS 1935, heavy startup approved.
Oh, he knows better.
Start approved 1935 heavy.
Mother. Daughter. You. You would. Hello. No.
Alright, pack switch is off. Oh, that's for that dude who used to live here. I gotta.
Taste for
We'll have to send it.
Back.
Yeah, I'll send it back.
Okay, this is yours. No.
Alright, pack switch is off.
Damn. I know. They have to be.
Alright, engine start.
No. No. Bruce. Eight.
Alright, we got indication.
Reese's fucking PCs.
That's not Reese's Pieces. That's a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Looks like a cock.
Okay,
My
alright.
God, your mom is a hoot.
What?
Your mom is a hoot.
Did you like it, Dora?
Yeah, it's nice. Huh?
Can we make some pizza?
Can we make it? Do you want it now or tomorrow?
Well, whenever you're available.
When
What?
do you want it?
Whenever you're available.
Let's do tomorrow. Your mom is savage, man. I didn't know she had a wild streak. She used to wear very provocatively and she had boobs. Carrie had no boobs. Curdy had no boobs. Shanda had little boobs. Beth and your mom had big boobs. Yeah,
Like I want to talk about my mom's and sister's endowments.
I like face blends into mom's titties. Into my titties.
Oh my god.
And I am very similar to your mom in how I parent my kids.
Yeah. I would say not too far off.
We're not, I mean, we're strict, but we're not like prudes or anything like that.
Yeah, not helicopters, but
I am. But I have to be a helicopter.
well, she was in helicopter.
Is it good?
I mean, she was involved with us, but it wasn't like she hovered over us all the time.
Yeah. Is the cake good?
No, it's terrible. Yeah, it's all right.
Helen made it.
Yeah.
Oh, and Letitia finally approves of me. She didn't approve of me divorcing my ex.
Who's Letitia?
The lady that was FaceTime with us.
I thought you said her name was Patricia.
Letitia. So anyways, at first she didn't approve. She was like, you should like try to fix it, blah blah blah, things happen. And then I come to marry you and she finally meets you and she's like, you upgraded. I'm like, yep, I did.
In other words, she thinks I'm better looking than Bob.
She realizes you're way better than Bob.
Because of what she hears about me, or
Because of what she hears about you, because of your sisters and stuff.
Oh, okay, so yeah, and then you said she works with my sister, right?
With that was Julie Grounds.
Oh,
That was the other one.
well, where does this Letitia work?
She works at the junior high.
So she knows Shanda.
Yeah, she knows Shannon. She
Okay.
knows Beth too. Through Helen.
So she probably got some intel about me from Shanda.
I was not expecting to stay this long.
Yeah, I was surprised. I wasn't mad. I was like, man, you must be having a good time to be there for that many hours.
I did. I had a blast.
Good.
And Shanda's funny as shit drunk.
Yeah, I would get annoyed and leave. But I don't want to be around drunk people. So usually I like having my drinks too, but I don't want to be around drunks.
No, she wasn't a sloppy drunk.
She gets obnoxious when she's drunk.
Really?
Yeah.
She got all happy when he got there, and I'm like, that's me.
Alright, APU to off. Back switches, turn back on. Yeah, P can also be a little obnoxious too when he's liquored up.
He wasn't drunk. He wasn't there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, he was staying over at his place, if I understood right.
Yeah.
Alright, we are getting ready to taxi out.
Oh, there's the 17 seconds.
Okay. Now we'll get taxi lights on.
Did you do the dishes, Chloe? Yes. Did you make the fudge? Yeah. Did it come out okay?
I need to get my runway heading set up. That's like 72 is our heading. Okay. I'll assume we might end up on this one or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's ask for taxi clearance now. Ground, UPS 1935 Heavy is ready to taxi.
Are you done with it or?
Getting ready to start a flight from
UPS
Anchorage to Chicago.
1935, heavy runway 7 right taxi via uniform Romeo Kilo, hold short of runway 33.
7 right via uniform Romeo Kilo, hold short 33, 1935 Heavy.
How long is this flight?
If I did it all in real time, it'll be a little over 5 hours, but I'm gonna do 4x speed once I get up to altitude, so it'll be shorter.
You have a low firm off?
Nope.
So you're off?
Correct. Okay, let's get alright. Oh, that's easy enough. Yeah, there you go. Don't tell me to hold and wait for this this A330 or whatever it is to go by. Hope he's not turning into here. No, that looks like that's a 767, I think. Let's see. What's it show up as here? Oh, it is a 330. I thought it might have been an A330. Okay, I need to switch to my engine generators. Hang on. Let me get this turn made real quick. I don't know if I ever switched to the engine generator. Engine driven generator.
Kilo Charlie, hold short of runway 25 right, 6320.
Okay. Can't have external power when don't have let's see, yeah, these should be my yeah. So engine-driven generators are already up and running. Alright, we're gonna catch up to this other guy.
November 22138, runway 7 left taxi via Victor Echo Golf Kilo, hold short of runway 33.
Runway 7 left taxi via Victor Echo Golf Kilo, hold short of runway 33, November 22138.
So is this 330 ever gonna get clearance to cross the runway? Emmett, what are you doing? What's up with this thing? Not letting me adjust my zoom right. This is starting to piss me off.
Cross runway 25 left. 0.
Ground 1935 heavy, holding short of 33.
UPS 1935, heading cross runway 33, then continue taxi via Juliet.
Cross 33, continue via Juliet, 1935 heavy.
Approaching runway 33.
Okay. A330 was taxiing too slow for my taste anyway.
Approaching runway 33.
6320 cross runway 25 left. 0.
We're gonna get told to switch the tower pretty soon. remember. I want to say this aircraft is the one that, when they tell me to switch, it doesn't automatically set that frequency to my standby. I think I have to manually input the frequencies on everything. All right, not a break.
UPS 1935, heavy contact tower on 118.3 so long.
Approaching runway 7 left.
Switching to tower, 1935 heavy. Okay, tower's 118.3. Okay, it actually did go to standby. All right. We'll have to wait for him to take off, though. Tower UPS 1935 heavy, home short of 07 right, ready for takeoff.
UPS 1935, heavy, Anchorage tower, no delay. Caravan on a 9-mile final runway 7 right, winds 160 at 15, gusting 24. Fly runway heading, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, no delay, 1935 heavy. Okay, I got a caravan on final, so we're gonna have to expedite takeoff.
Approaching runway 7 right.
Departure 1935 heavy. Departure, UPS 1935 heavy with you, 1900, climbing 4,000.
UPS 1935 heavy, Anchorage departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 210, clear direct LM.
Climb 210, direct LM, 1935 heavy. Okay, so let's get... Why is my heading... Let's get direct LM and then we will switch to LNAV from there. Wait for it to engage. Okay, 21,000. Supposed to be Elmendorf Air Force Base right over here. Oh no, Elmendorf's over here to our left. PAFR is Fort Richards, I think.
Departure November 22138, 2000 for 4,000. November 22138, radar contact, climb and maintain 6,000. 6,000, November 22138.
Okay, we'll make sure that we're gonna turn to intercept here.
Heavy climb and maintain flight level 250.
Climb 250, 1935 heavy. Probably have an imbalance there between my fuel tanks. Tends to happen. Yeah, see, I got more in the outboard mains than I do in the inboards. That's why I have that. So. Okay, I thought that's what that sound was us getting above 10,000, so now we can accelerate to 340.
November 22138, contact Anchorage Center on 133.7. 133.7 for November 22138.
Yeah, it should start coming down good. I can see that our number one and 4 mains are supplying all the engines now. Alright, yeah, we are indeed turning on course.
UPS 1935 heavy, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Climb 310, 1935 heavy. And flap lever confirmed at 0. I'm having a bit of difficult. Oh, never mind. I have flight level change set, so it's climbing at its own rate. So, but I was wanting it to be climbing at. Well, I had it on vertical speed hold earlier. I'd rather be able to get up to 340. Get our speed up with that. Like it's having, having some difficulty getting up there. I feel. Turn those back on.
UPS 1935, heavy contact Anchorage center on 119.7.
119.7 for 1935 heavy. Anchorage Center, UPS 1935 heavy with you, flight level 180, climbing flight level 310.
UPS 1935, heavy Anchorage Center, good evening.
Okay, let's add some brightness.
UPS 1935, heavy climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, 1935 heavy. Why is that? Oh, let's see. Why am I not able to accelerate to 340? It's the freaking flight level thing, it changed thing. I think changed my airspeed hold. That's why. Now we're accelerating. And it went back to flight level change. What the hell? obnoxious with them already.
What is that?
Some cake that mom gave me. Like some Neapolitan type of cake or whatever it is.
Fuckhead.
Oh boy, that tails. Want some? Yeah, the rest. It's pretty rich. I like it, but that rich as that thing is, I can only have so much. Don't bitch at me about the fuel overrides. If I just keep jumping back and forth between outboard bays and I don't know why it does that. Each tank should be supplying its own engine. That we were going to climb to why does it say 390? That wasn't our flight plan. Okay. Oh, you know what? We're already up. Checklists are all complete. It's until we're ready to descend. Okay, I already switched automatically to 0.84 hold. It's not very much. Might contribute just a slight bit to some right bank, but it's not off by much. Set up better. So hopefully I won't have any more problems. So now the outboards, because I had these cross feeds open, so it was going between the two. So if I wanted to come from this main to that main, then I would need the main. I think this cross feed, the center cross feed to be open, and turn off the pumps on the number 2. If I wanted to fix that, so just want to get to cruise altitude first, then I'll worry about that. Fuel cross feed config. Well, I don't want those open. That mountain look like it's way like freaking Mount Everest. I'm already at 34,000 feet almost, and the mountain there look like it's pretty high up. Alright, it's an indication that we are 1,000 feet away from our desired cruise altitude. Set with that. We can work on fixing this imbalance between the number 2 and 3. So like I say, we'll have to shut off the pumps for the number 2 and then open the cross feed, so number 3 will supply both. Yeah, look like it's coming in. So now, see, number 2 supplying both the number 3 and 2. Gonna move it out, and then I will open these back up. Almost there. Shouldn't take long. I mean, these things burn 20,000 pounds per hour. Shouldn't need the cross feeds on. That's why I think I'm always having issues with this thing. I mean, it's talking about fuel cross feed configuration, but shouldn't even need that. Don't normally use cross feeds at all unless you need to transfer fuel from one side or burn more fuel out of one tank than another, or basically, or transfer, like feed engines with something that's not the normal one. So as long as we stay just like we are, it really shouldn't be a problem. I don't know about this fuel cross-feed config issue there. Okay, so we are at cruise. I'm gonna go ahead and accelerate the sim rates. With this thing.
UPS 1935, heavy contact Anchorage Center on 119.5.
119.5, 1935 heavy. Anchorage Center, UPS 1935 heavy with you, flight level 350.
UPS 1935, heavy Anchorage Center, good evening.
I'm thinking something to do with this update. Yeah, there's some kind of issue here with, I mean, it's touch showing Anchorage Airport there. I don't know why. Might have been from Sim Update 5, if I had to guess. Okay, we're done with Anchorage stuff, so some kind of a display bug there, that's for sure. like we should be getting handed off, possibly, or no. Might get handed off when we get to Amsum. That appears to be when we're going to cross into Canada. Yet, and we're already passing on some. These mountains seem pretty high. I'm gonna have to find out. I thought the highest point in Alaska was like Mount Denali or something like that, and I thought that was. Let me check. I don't think we're by Mount Denali though. Highest point in Alaska. Okay, it's Mount McKinley, located in Alaska's Denali National Park. It's the highest peak in North America at 20,310 feet. Known officially as Denali for thousands of years by Native Alaskans. See what I mean? Yeah. It was renamed Mount McKinley in 1896. Restored to Denali in 2015 and officially reverted to Mount McKinley by executive order in January 2025. So, whose executive order was it? Trump or the governor of Alaska or what? Okay, the federal government reverted the name to Mount McKinley in 2025. The name Denali, derived from the Athabascan language, meaning the high one, remains widely used by locals and in Alaska state context.
Heavy contact at the center on 132.1.
132.1 for 1935 heavy. Edmonton Center, UPS 1935 heavy with you, flight level 350.
UPS 1935 heavy, Edmonton Center, identified. Good evening.
Okay. Climbing, known for severe weather and extreme cold with winds of over 150 miles an hour and temps as low as minus 93 Fahrenheit recorded. It is a premier mountaineering destination, usually climbed via the West Buttress route. That is crazy cold. Often shrouded in clouds, the best views are typically seen from the south, Parks Highway. The surrounding park is named Denali National Park and Preserve. The park is accessible via the Parks Highway and visited for wildlife viewing, flight seeing, and hiking. Okay, let me see where exactly that's at. Yeah, that's Mount McKinley is northeast or northwest of Anchorage, and we're flying east, so we're in the Wrangell St. Elias National Park and Preserve area, it looks like. Possibly. Definitely getting some evidence of darkness here now. Getting dark. Crazy how quick it's starting to get dark here now. I'm kind of expecting that. It's almost 11 p.m. my time, and the more we move east, the more we're going to call. Alaska, I want to say, is 2 hours behind California. But I can't remember. I don't know. I can't remember if they observe daylight savings time there. Alaska UTC offset. Okay, yeah, they do indeed observe daylight savings. Most of Alaska is on Alaska Standard Time, which is UTC -9 during the winter and -8 between March and November. So they're only 1 hour behind California. California is -8 during regular standard time and -7 during daylight savings. Okay, the westernmost Aleutian Islands observe Hawaii Aleutian time, which is 1 hour behind the rest of the state. Okay. Because of its vast size, while Alaska officially uses 2 main time zones, its longitude technically spans 5 different time zones, with some areas operating close to UTC -12 or 13 in solar terms.
UPS 1935, heavy contact Edmonton Center on 132.675.
One 132.675 for 1935 heavy. Edmonton Center, UPS 1935 heavy with you, flight level 350.
UPS 1935 heavy, Edmonton Center identified. Good evening. heavy contact Edmonton Center on 134.85.
134.85 for 1935 heavy. You said Edmonton Center, right? Yeah. Edmonton Center, UPS 1935 heavy with you, flight level 350. But I didn't hear them. Okay, the rear is where we're going to switch to our climb to 370. Shame this thing is acting up. Keeps trying to refresh back to the to the Anchorage page, or the Anchorage view, whatever. Strange.
UPS 1935, heavy, contact Edmonton Center on 132.875.
32875 for 1935 heavy. Wait. Edmonton Center, UPS 1935 heavy with you, flight level 350.
UPS 1935, heavy, Edmonton Center, identified. Good evening.
getting a ground speed of just under 500 knots. The progress does not show. We don't have a good connection set up to where yet. Let's come back over to the flight. Okay. Flight 7 is our zipper. I guess it would be our transition to flight 7.
UPS 1935, heavy, contact Edmonton Center on 134.425.
134.25 for 1935 heavy. Edmonton Center, UPS 1935 heavy with you, flight level 350.
UPS 1935, heavy, Edmonton Center, identified. Good evening.
Okay. It's flight 7 arrival. Now I gotta look up weather for O'Hare. I was trying to look it up on Say Intentions outside of the sim, but it wasn't working, so we'll use this one instead. Currently have info Lima. It's gonna change before we get there, but we have at least an idea. Arriving 27 left, 28 left, 27 right, 27 center, 28 center. Alright, winds 190 on 4. Visibility 10, few clouds at 18,000. Overcast at 25,000. Okay. So should have pretty good visibility. Temperature 21, dew point 16, altimeter 2989er. Cargo ramp operations ongoing. Expect increased ground traffic. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight follow-up is requested. Okay, 2 7s and 2 8s basically. Any of the 2 7s and then the left and center for 2 8. So let's see. Why do I not have Anchorage in? Should have O'Hare in here, but it's not showing up. Okay, let's go to the Navigraph charts then.
UPS 1935, heavy, contact Edmonton Center on 135.275.
135.275 for 1935 heavy. Edmonton Center, UPS 1935 heavy with you, flight level 350.
UPS 1935, heavy, Edmonton Center, identified. Good evening.
Well, we can hope for, I don't know, kind of currently set up for 2-8 center, it looks like. Zipper transition, so yeah, 2-8 center would be ideal. Over here, let me go ahead. Okay, yeah, looks like we're good. VNAV step climb. We're not at Derur yet, though. I'm not planning a step climb until I get to Derur. Okay, so tentatively do ILS 28s. 1,540 miles, and we're just shy of 500 knots ground speed. So it's gonna take over 3 hours at normal sim rates, but at 4x, that's sounds like somewhere in a 45-minute or so range for actual time to get in that area. Okay, yeah, we'll just stick with this view because the default thing is acting up. Okay, over to Tony. Center's that one right over there. There's flight. Ideal if we can stay on this frequency until we get to at least Wayne, but I have a feeling they're gonna still.
Fish.
No, wait, I'll take Wayne.
Peanut butter fridge.
Well, how long are you too much? I've already had enough drunk already. That's good now. Seriously? Don't gotta do that shit. Why the hell would you do that crap, man? Didn't even do anything to give them reason to be nervous. Okay, 1038 Zulu. They're 5 hours. They're Zulu -5 in Illinois, so that put us there at 5:38 a.m. Our actual time is just about 3 hours. Actually, a little more than 3 hours. About 3:10 out right now. I take that to be 45 to 50 minutes.
UPS 1935, heavy contact Edmonton Center on 133.2.
133.2 for 1935 heavy. Edmonton Center, UPS 1935 heavy with you, flight level 350.
UPS 1935, heavy Edmonton Center identified. Good evening.
discontinuity in there or something? Yeah, we do. Actually seeing some highways and stuff now. Bunch of nothing here in Canada. A whole bunch of black area from there just not being any civilization for the most part.
UPS 1935, heavy contact Edmonton Center on 134.7.
134.7 for 1935 heavy. Edmonton Center, UPS 1935 heavy with you, flight level 350.
UPS 1935, heavy Edmonton Center identified. Good evening. UPS 1935, heavy contact Edmonton Center on 133.375.
133.375, 1935 heavy. Edmonton Center, UPS 1935 heavy with you, flight level 350.
UPS 1935, heavy Edmonton Center identified. Good evening.
Okay, we're just about at 1,280 miles out, which is where my range is at on this, so get a little bit closer, maybe about 900 or 950-ish, somewhere in that ballpark out. I'll zoom it in some.
UPS 1935, heavy, contact Edmonton Center on 133.45.
133.45 for 1935 heavy. They switched me too much. Edmonton Center, UPS 1935 heavy with you, flight level 350.
UPS 1935, heavy, Edmonton Center, identified. Good evening.
Once we cross the Ruhr, we'll be step climbing to 37,000 or flight level 370, whichever you prefer to call it.
UPS 1935, heavy, contact Winnipeg Center on 132.375.
132.375 for 1935 heavy. Winnipeg Center, UPS 1935 Heavy with you, flight level 350.
UPS 1935 Heavy, Winnipeg Center, identified. Good morning.
Of course, these are happening faster because they're running at a higher sim rate too. Flight out there somewhere. Map is showing somebody over there, and somebody else should be passing by me to the right somewhere. They're should be 1,000 feet above me.
UPS 1935 Heavy, contact Winnipeg Center on 134.325.
134.325 for 1935 Heavy. Winnipeg Center, UPS 1935 Heavy with you, flight level 350.
UPS 1935 Heavy, Winnipeg Center, identified. Good morning.
Looked like we just passed another aircraft on the ground right behind us. Not very long ago. Type is a text 2. What the hell is a text 2? Beechcraft T6 Texan. Okay. It's got Canadian registration on it. CJR Farr. Alright, it refers to Eston Airport. Small public civil airfield located in Eston, Saskatchewan.
UPS 1935 Heavy, contact Winnipeg Center on 134.975.
134.975. 134.975 for 1935 heavy. Winnipeg Center, UPS 1935 heavy with you, flight level 350.
UPS 1935, heavy, Winnipeg Center, identified. Good morning.
Okay, CJC2. That is Craig Airport in Craig, Saskatchewan. It's right in the middle of Saskatchewan. Southern portion of Saskatchewan, but right in the middle between, as far as between Alberta and Manitoba. North of the northeast corner of Montana, basically. Okay, CJL9. Regina Beach Airport in Regina Beach, Saskatchewan.
UPS 1935, heavy, contact Winnipeg Center on 124.3.
124.3 for 1935 heavy. Winnipeg Center, UPS 1935 heavy with you, flight level 350.
UPS 1935, heavy, Winnipeg Center, identified. Good morning.
Center 1935, request step climb to flight level 370.
UPS 1935, heavy, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climb 370, 1935 heavy. We'll level off at 370 and then get back to flying at 4x speed. Regina Beach. Yeah, we're kind of east central, I guess, Saskatchewan. Getting a lot closer to straight to the north of the Montana and North Dakota border. that 900-mile marker that I wanted to get within, actually 640. Actually 960 would be a good spot to zoom in some. Leveling off here at 370 pretty soon.
UPS 1935 Heavy, contact Winnipeg Center on 123.8.
123.8 for 1935 Heavy. Winnipeg Center, UPS 1935 Heavy is with you, flight level 350.
UPS 1935 Heavy, Winnipeg Center, identified. Good morning.
Alright, get back to fly 4X sim rates. Get handed off so much and it slowed down to 1X every time I communicate with somebody. Kind of slows it down a little bit. Okay, we're burning 21,050 pounds per hour. We have over 3 hours of fuel remaining. And we are less than, yeah, we're only about 2 hours out, so I think we're gonna have, we're gonna do just fine with our fuel. CKD5 airport. CKD5 airport. Kipling Airport in Kipling, Saskatchewan. Alright, getting into eastern Saskatchewan now. We are now north of North Dakota.
UPS 1935 Heavy, contact Winnipeg Center on 132.9er.
132.9er for 1935 Heavy. Should be crossing into Manitoba before much longer. Winnipeg Center, UPS 1935 Heavy is with you, flight level 370.
UPS 1935 Heavy, Winnipeg Center, identified. Good morning.
survey. CKA7 Airport. Redbirds Airstrip. Redbirds Airport located in Saskatchewan. That is right by the corner of Saskatchewan, almost going into Manitoba. Still not quite in America, the U.S. yet, but we are getting close. It'll be long before we cross into North Dakota, I would say. We might get into North Dakota, cross into North Dakota right before we get into Minnesota, though. Okay, CJJ4. CJJ4 Airport.
UPS 1935, heavy, contact Winnipeg Center on 132.25.
132.25 for 1935 heavy. Winnipeg Center, UPS 1935 heavy is with you, flight level 370.
UPS 1935, heavy Winnipeg Center, identified. Good morning.
Okay, Deloraine, Canada. Oops, that actually is in. Yeah, that's actually in Manitoba, very, very close to the North Dakota line. Yeah, we're going to cross into North Dakota really, really soon. Okay, look like when we get to that designated waypoint, 49 north, 100 west, that's, look like that'll be the U.S. and Canada border. And look like we'll be getting into Minneapolis Center from there. NA Airport. Oops. 5NA4 Airport. Rock Lake Airport in North Dakota.
UPS 1935, heavy, contact Minneapolis Center on 127.6.
127.6 for 1935 heavy. Minneapolis Center, UPS 1935 heavies with you, flight level 370.
UPS 1935, heavy Minneapolis Center, good morning.
Dakota. Yeah, it's pretty far north into North Dakota. Okay, so GFK is Grand Forks then. Top of descent is in 70 minutes. But that isn't real time, so that'll be less than 20 minutes in actual time. Right in front of us. Not a very big town, is it?
UPS 1935, heavy, contact Minneapolis Center on 132.15.
132.15 for 1935 heavy. Minneapolis Center, UPS 1935, flight level 370.
UPS 1935, heavy Minneapolis Center, good morning.
Okay, so got about 480 outs when I'll bring my range in again. We are about 550 out, so, or just over 550 out, so about 70 miles. 29 Airport. Kaiser's Airstrip in Lake Park, Minnesota. Lake Park, Minnesota. Okay, that is straight to the east from Fargo, North Dakota. We're flying generally toward Minneapolis right now. St. Cloud as well. Okay, here's St. Cloud STC. Yeah, we're gonna pass right by Minneapolis, it looks like.